everybody, Sandy Hodgkins here from West Meadow Farm, and I'm hoping that you will just take a moment to watch this video. Linda Parelli is going to be here this week at our farm, and I'm really excited, and I wanted to share with you why I signed up to be an instructor in her program. It's really, really good, the information that she's put together. And I know some of my really good friends, when you hear the word Parelli, you may roll your eyes, or you know, the 7 games turns into the 7 jobs, and then the 7 tortures. And the Parelli program and the people there, they know that, you know, like that's kind of what happened in that message that they were trying to get across of the 7 games. People kind of took it a little bit too extreme, and the horses pretty soon, some of them, not all of them, but some of them had kind of not so pleasant ears and expressions. So the Parelli program, and again, this is from my understanding and my opinion, is, and they have done a wonderful job about teaching the human. So when I got into the Parelli program about 15 years ago, I just kind of grew up with horses. I didn't know, we just kind of got on and went out for a trail ride. And I saw Pat and Linda Parelli at a tour stop in Massachusetts. And that was the first time I got a glimpse of there being another way to be with horses. And it was fascinating, and I loved it. And then they happened to come back the second year, and of course we went to watch them. And at the time, George and I were buying and selling horses. We would get 2 horses from my grandfather in New York State, and then bring them to New Hampshire, and you know, do the Parelli stuff with them, and then find them natural horsemanship homes. And we did that for quite a while. And then eventually, I got that Mustang mare, West Wind, and I passed my level 4 with her. And then as time went on, you know, I'm a bit of a learnaholic. I know Pat Parelli has mentioned that that's what he is too, a learnaholic. And so on my journey, I started kind of going outside of the Parelli world. So Dave Ellis, who is a 6-star Parelli instructor, he had gotten me on to Martin Black. So Martin Black, he's I think a 6th generation cowboy from Idaho. And I've learned a ton from him. And then from Martin, I got turned on to Tom Curtin. And Tom Curtin, he has just been a huge part of the development of my horsemanship. And then after Tom Curtin, he recommended that I ride with Joe Walter. And Joe Walter has hugely changed my life on my journey of natural horsemanship. So now let me go back to Linda. So Pat and Linda Parelli got a divorce, if you don't know. And Linda has started her own curriculum called the Happy Horse, Happy Life program. And there's a membership, and then there's the curriculum. So why I kind of really signed into this is I really think she's done an amazing job putting together these 10 modules. So again, this is my opinion, in the Parelli program, it had a lot to do with techniques and more about teaching people how to slide your hand down the rope and close each finger. And many people that have signed on to the Parelli program, and still today, they maybe didn't grow up with horses. And so they didn't know how to yield the hindquarters or yield the forequarters, or it was really just a kick them to go and pull them to stop deal. So the Parelli program did a wonderful job to help me, you know, as a student of the Parelli program, of teaching me how to yield those body parts. So what Linda's done is she's teaching more strategies. So you know you can wiggle the rope and get the horse off of you, and you know how to yield the front end and the hind end, but what do you do if your horse doesn't want to be with you? Or what do you do if your horse is really dull and lazy? What do you do if your horse is really nervous and tight? So she's come up with these 10 modules, and I don't know if you can zoom in on this some more. So these are the 10 modules that she's put together, and these are the things that she's going to be going over for the 6 days that she's here. So it starts at the bottom with connection. And Linda has 7 questions that she asks herself when she rides her horse. And for the connection module, it's, are you with me? So every time you're with your horse, are you with me? Or are you with your buddy? Or would you rather be at the barn? Or would you rather be eating grass? So where's the connection part of that? The relaxation and responsiveness, these two, they kind of go hand in hand. So you need your horse to be relaxed, but they also need to be responsive. So the question for relaxation is, can I give you a loose rein or a loose rope? And for the responsiveness, it's, can you respond to light aids? So there's more for the rest of them, but if you want to know what they are, you got to come to the clinic. That would be a good place to start. And if you sign up to come to the clinic this weekend, the riders and the auditors, until we run out, are going to be getting this booklet that I put together. It's about 40 pages worth of information that Linda has in her curriculum. So I really hope that you get a chance to come out and get some ideas. You know, if you have a horse that's buddy sour, or it doesn't matter if you want to be a backyard trail rider and be safe, or if you want to compete. There's so many things that we can do with our horses, and Linda, I just think, has done a wonderful job of putting the information together that's really easy to follow. And she is an amazing teacher. She's good with horses too, really good with horses too. But she's an amazing teacher, and she can break things down into really small pieces that it's easy to understand. And I just can't say enough about it and the things that she's put together. So, one more thing I wanted to add is, it doesn't matter if you ride with other clinicians. These 10 modules, let me flip them open. And this might be just how I think. So when I think very categorically. So in these 10 modules, if I ride with one of those other clinicians that I mentioned, and they give me some information or strategies that applies to connection, or applies to relaxation, or confidence, or impulsion, I can kind of file it in my brain. So that way, if I'm riding and I happen to have a situation where I need to use one of those strategies, it's there and it's easy to understand. The other thing is these 10 modules, they're also for the human. So are you connected to your horse? Are you aware of your horse? Never forget about your horse. You'll hear that a lot at some clinics. Are you relaxed as a rider or on the ground? Or are you really tight and nervous? Are you responsive or are you reactive when you ride? Are you confident when you go out? So all of these 10 modules, not only do they apply to your horse, but they apply to you as a rider and just being with your horse. So I'm looking forward to this next 6 days. When you sign up to be an auditor, lunch is included. We have a big tent set up, and it's kind of like a buffet style salad bar with all the fixings. And of course you'll get this workbook, this little handout booklet. And of course, you get to meet new friends and people that are in the area, and we've got people coming up from Connecticut and Maine and all over to come to this clinic and learn. So I hope to see you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I'll put the information on our website on this video. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you at some point.